Hello and welcome to Digital Diamond Baseball video. In this video, I'm going to show you the board game companion mode that you can use when you're playing games in Digital Diamond Baseball. And I'm going to go to the menu here and choose the board game companion. And we're going to pick this one first. There's 4 different versions. We'll take the simplest one here first. I'm going to choose that. And when you turn that on, you are now going to be actually playing a card and dice game and using Digital Diamond Baseball to help you to facilitate that and to track all the stats and so on. So here we are, and let's take a look at how this works. I am going to click on Swing, and in this case, it just comes up with a box where I enter the result. So what I'm doing here is I have my cards. I'm playing the game with cards and dice, and I'm figuring out what the outcome is. So let's pretend I'm playing Stratomatic, and it says that it was a fly ball to left field. Let's just make it see, there's people on second and third. Let's make it a strikeout. So I need to enter the result that my cards came up with. In this case, it was a strikeout. So all I have to do is type a K, and it'll be a strikeout. Okay, so that gets recorded, but the outcome was generated from my cards. So let's play another at bat here, and let's say when I did my dice rolls, I found out that the next one was a fly out to center. So we just do an F8, and that records the fly out to center, and that should be the end of the inning. So you can see now it's recording you it's recording the game as it unfolds while you're playing these board game cards. Now there's a lot of commands because there's lots of things that can happen here on the field that you might need to enter in, and there's a separate video on how to figure out what those commands are. In addition, if you click on the menu and you go to board game commands, that'll pop up a window of a guide that explains all the commands and how they work. And again, there's another video that you can watch to learn about these commands that you would be entering in. Okay, so that is the board game companion option. And then you can do the same thing, but with the Status Pro 4th edition. So if you're going to be playing specifically Status Pro 4th edition, there's a special board game companion option for you. If you're playing any of the other games, Pocket Pennant, Season Baseball, Season Ticket, you would use this one. But if you're playing with Status Pro 4th edition, you would pick this. And when you do that, the main difference here is that you actually have the cards here, so you can actually play the game and enter the results. So in this case, we've got the pitcher card, and I'm going to flip the FAQ. I got a 6, so I'm going on the pitcher's card. 6 is between 2 and an 8, so it's the pitcher card that I'm going to look up. The random roll is an 81, so I can go down to 81 and I can see it's an out. I come over here and the batter is an RP. We look up the RP, it's an FD8, and there's no errors. So we enter the command FD8, and that is a deep fly out. Okay, so you can see you can actually be playing Status Pro with these digital cards, and it's recording everything. You might be saying, well, you broke the rule. You read multiple results off of one FAQ. And you can flip this as many times as you want. But the difference here in Digital Diamond Baseball is that this FAQ is being generated on the fly. So every time you get one, it's completely random. Unlike when you get the deck of FAQ cards, there's only a finite number of them, and you might see them the same one over and over again. That's why you want to flip every time for each result. But since these cards are completely unique every time they get run, you can read multiple results off the card if you want to speed things up. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is just show you one more mode, which is the Status Pro Advanced. And I'm going to pick that one for my board game companion. And when I say OK, you'll see down here Status Pro cards show up, Status Pro Advanced cards show up. Notice these are empty, and that's because I haven't imported a season. There's a separate video that shows you how to do this. But using this mode, you can play Status Pro Advanced. All right, that's it. Cheers.